There we are. But yeah, no. We're up nice and early today to get you guys the makeup stream for not streaming yesterday. Nice and early. Different playlist today. I wanted to, at least for a little bit, listen to Alvin's playlist. He's a GTRP character that I play, and I really enjoy it. You know. But yeah, um, yeah. Plan today. Probably play Clash for an hour or two, and then read an hour of Homestuck. Um, maybe do a stream tomorrow, playing like a visual novel or something like that. That might be fun. Oh, this song's a banger. All right, yeah. Haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm just kind of waiting for that to really sink in. Oh, wait, I forgot to blast off in the Elestrals Discord because we are in fact lock gaining. And then let me get on my blue sky here. Oh shit! I coffee everywhere. Shit. All over my keyboard, all over my water bottle. No, and all over my mat. Ah! Shit. Give me a second, chat. Fucking Christ. I am a klutz. That sucks. God damn it. Let's turn off this fucking keyboard. Oh, that's down to the fucking 1 second, chat. Fucking Christ. Okay, we're back, chat. Crisis averted. Kind of. Man. Okay. Hopefully the keyboard isn't too badly damaged. But yeah, there's like coffee all up in that shit. Okay. Man, that totally like threw off my rhythm, dude. Holy shit. There it is. All right. Okay. This is keepable. This is so keepable. Nog. Man. I've out 2 5s. Would you rather have 1 5 or 2 5s, Chad? Oh, dog. Fuck yes. Chad buff. Because then what I want. We go Aphrodite. We disenchant one. We search for base set lock. We go special to lock. Heal of water. This one. We are in a good position here. Very good position. T-Storm. It's targeting the soulmates. It's unfortunate, but I kind of have to let that through. Can't let you do that. Because Phosphocell is like so hard to out. Oh my god. And then we search the foamy. There we go. Easy wins, guys. You know, Wakagon is just so strong. Like, actually. Same guy. This is probably keepable. I go Pelk. Research Tadpuff? Yeah, probably Tadpuff. Then pass turn. Yeah. Nog Funglo. There's a Fungler engine in here. What the fuck? And then we search Champ Lock. Gorgons, understandable. If they top deck the Aphoros, I just kind of lose in this position. Oh, they battle stepped it. It's unfortunate. Nog. Oh, Jesus, yeah. And then Thunder, bro. Yeah. Trade 1 for 2 on the spirits. Yep. And then get out your Titano Strike for free. Swing for 1. I mean, I guess we kind of have to. We're out Ludra Togwa. Oh, Inferno, sorry I missed your message. What's up? Let's go with it. We're just playing some Clash today. We don't have another Elestral. Oh, you're so banned. It's gonna cast another Supercell. Well, then now he gets to pop my guy, I guess. Expend a draw, yeah. I just need a big guy at this point. Even though I'm walking into like 3 back row. It sucks, but I kind of have to. I mean, like, what? He would have to have the 3rd supercell because I don't have a back row. So I don't walk into shield if he's playing it. He doesn't have PTA. He would literally have to have the 3rd supercell here. Or like Aphros Magnaros does it, I guess, because they didn't gas it in defense. I should have thought that over more. Re-enchant 1. He has an Ascension in hand. I have to pop the Titano Strike this turn, unfortunately. I could have done that last turn. I'm stupid. Special cast the Lockergon. Heal 1. And then I kind of have to pop the Titano Strike. Have you even seen him have shield? I don't think so. Get money. Spend a draw. That's good. I'll expend a lunar to... Oh, yeah. Well, now I can afford to not play around shield. Guardian of Light to negate the attack. Nope. I'm gonna spoil fruit ya. Okay, now it's starting to loop. Let me change the playlist. Second Guardian of Light? Are you kidding? No, get this shit off this playlist. Man, if I just set the second spoiled fruit last turn, I don't know. I don't think that's a misplay. Dude, you should have shielded this one. What? So now you have to summon a 7. So now we know that he plays shield. He has 4 back row. Holy shit. Does he have another thunderstorm? Very good. Organs? I mean, like, I think we, wait, no, we can't run out of the Pelk. Shit. We're really in a bad spot right here. I should have switched this to defense. I keep misplaying. I'm not thinking through my turns. That Gorgons was fucking huge. Yeah, no, switching this to defense mattered. Fuck. Yeah. Jesus Christ, yeah. You know, you got it. Man, I misplayed so bad. You know, that loss was like 100% on me. All right, here's the third set. Best of 3. You know, honestly, this hand is like way too good not to keep. Like, spoiled fruit into this deck is insane. And then we have Pelk, Search, Foamy, and then Lock, Aphrodite, Search, Lock, Lock, Summon, Lock for turn 4. Like, nah, get out of here. You're a bot. Fucking clankers, get out of my chat. We search the Foamy. Well, the tap buff. I keep getting those two guys confused. They're just little guys. I think we said 3 because he searched like base thunderstorm. Yeah. I should put in defense. I'm playing so sloppy today. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, this is about to get really bad really quick. I cannot let you Nexus to that. Actually, let's just do 2 water. I can't let you do that. Yeah, and then you attack over the Pelk, which honestly is fine. Oh yeah. We're about to be gaming, guys. So like I kind of have to pop the Larva Cell this turn, because if I don't next turn, he's going to attempt to Nexus, and then he gets Phosphocell. That is unfortunate. Yeah, fuck. That sucks. I mean, I still have P-Box to stop the Ascension into Anacell. Which I mean is fine, but I don't want to. And that's what I was afraid of. Yep, and then it pops the P-Box. Man. That is unfortunate. And then he pops the spoiled fruit. And he swings over the... I think I just lose this guy. And then I take like what? I'm taking 5? You're jorking me, bro. What the fuck? Dog, what the fuck? You're fucking kidding me. I mean, this Nog better fucking do my laundry and the dishes and give me a blowjob, but like, I don't think it does, you know? But yeah, no. How long have I been live? 48. Yeah. We can keep going. More lock gaming. We need like 7 locks. At least. At the very least. Now, chat. Would you rather have 1 Lockagon or 2 Lockagons? Would you rather have 1 Lockagon or 2 Lockagons? Would you rather have 6 or 7 Lockagons? Nog. This dog. This Nog better like do my fucking taxes, bro. Like I'll set 3. mean, actually, I can just set 4, like... There's no hurricane in the game anymore. This is probably correct. So that next turn, if I draw an Aphrodite, you know. You know, now that I think about it, it probably wasn't correct to set 3. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have set the second Gorgons. Key Gust. Oh, that's fine. I'm just not thinking. I could have done that more spirit efficient. I think what we do I'm gonna swap effect to Nexus. Actually, I think can't search the foamy. So like what? I have 5 Lockergons in deck. It's more likely that I'll draw a Lockergon than a Tadpuff. Sorlet. No, I think I Dunsfog that. What? I hate Clash. I hate Clash sometimes. Like, what do you mean that my Dense Fog didn't suppress the fucking Sorlet? In paper, that would have worked. Oh, wait, yeah, because that can't receive. Yeah, honestly, we can just pass there. Okay, so he resting me. And then Edward, yeah. Man, I just did not get the talk decks that I needed this game. Holy. Come on, big guy. Attack. Swing in. There we go. 1, 2. So I need 3 water spirits. So then I would go down to 2 water spirits, go up 1. I'd be at 3 water spirits. Yeah. No, that works. Dog. You know, I do not want to deal with that. I do not want to deal with that. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Yeah, no, that's the end of the game. Fucking Christ. I'm playing horribly today. Holy shit. Dude, I'm just playing awfully today. I don't know what it is. Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck it is today, man. I'm just playing awfully. $16 days? Yeah, okay. Ugh. Ugh. Quick little stretch break. You know, I think it might be time to switch over to what's it called? To to Homestuck. Where the fuck did I put it? Should be a folder on my desktop. Unofficial Homestuck project. Yes. Okay. Okay. And let's just see if this updated. Yep. There we go. All right. John Capshaw Colonel's Big Book. Now that you've got some space in your Solidex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is the one respect in which the cards present some convenience. John, examine Game Bro magazine. Game Bro. Spurb. Why, the game of the year, or whatever, isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better. Dude, I miss this comic so much. So, okay, Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. I don't know. I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that, like, fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosifs. But all I'm saying is, MEG on level 16 in a dog. I don't play Clash Royale. Like, I have never touched Clash Royale in my life. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, where was I? But all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing house or some shit, are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked up-ins? GG's, yeah, okay. Know what I'm saying, bro yo ma? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were going to chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched for it, y'all. So this one time he was leaning against the screen door, and the ship popped open, and the back deck was wet, and he slipped down. Man. This comic is so self-referential. You guys don't get it yet, but... down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess the thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt and huge useless tool against the wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his balling candy-ass girth to the hospital. But it's cool. I still got another watch in me. Brotel Rwanda. Okay. See, like, some of these jokes passed me by when I was originally reading this comic because I read it, like, when I was 13. But, like, this shit was written in, like, 2009, and this shit still holds up. John Capshaw Game Bro. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. John Capshaw Magician's Hat. You expend your final card on the Magician's Hat. John, get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Solidex. However, you were able to merge the Beaglepuss with the Magician's Hat to create a clever disguise. Which I think this is a reference to, like, Problem Sleuth. Oh. Just a crunch. Okay. John, wear disguise to fool Dad. John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, and never will be. Yeah, this in reality is a shitty disguise. While you're wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up cards beneath it. John, wear disguise to fool Dad. John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, and never will be. Yeah, this in reality is a shitty disguise. While you're wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up cards beneath it. John, leave room. You exit into the hallway. On the wall hangs a picture of a fella who... That's the same image. It's the same image. Was this one always in the comic? This image. So I could have sworn it was different back in the day. Because what this is reminding me of is Hussey's other work, Cyclonials, that came out after Homestuck was finished. Very good visual novel, by the way. Very good visual novel. Like, it touches on, like, you know, the relationship between being a creative and the fans of your creation and your responsibility to that creation after it's done, right? And it's not, like, explicitly Homestuck, but, like, it's Homestuck media because it was written by Andrew Hussey. But really good game, though. But no, this is like very... I don't know if it's like John's obsession with Harlequins was like the impetus for Cyclonials, or if like... I don't know. Was this always here? I don't know. I'm probably getting like Mandela effect or something like that. On the wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on many hallowed tombs of on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or Harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such a brazen assumption. John, go downstairs. Because I remember these two. Were they always in color? See, now I'm getting tripped out. I don't know if it's like my brain is now like, oh no. Because like, I swear to God that like these pictures were different. Maybe it was just like literally so long ago. And because I played Cyclonials more recently, that like that's tripping me up. But like I could have sworn. I could have fucking sworn. The accursed odor of French baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. And the hyperlink is literally just a link to the Betty Crocker Wikipedia page. Beautiful. Gorgeous. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. John, admire Harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful Harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night, you pray for burglars. John, examine fireplace. Bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. Doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what a fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Categorically. I hate this comic so much. Why does it make me laugh like 15 years later? Categorically, at all times, without exception. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it. Much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. Quote, the moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You are almost certain Mark Twain said that. John tossed Gamebro into the fire. Doesn't burn as quickly as you'd hoped. Each Gamebro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo. John, fondly regard cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance every now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, and unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. John, topple urn. You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ash is everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds out. John combines father's pipe with clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. John examined oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. John, open large present. Oh, hell no. John, capture log ashes. First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor sprawled out, all akimbo like that, struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available cards. Combine ashes with urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably should have been tidier if you just used a broom and dustpan. John, put urn back. No one will ever be the wiser, except for maybe people with eyes. John, get fake arms again. Just got another brilliant idea for something to do with these pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pastor Chum is acting up again. John, examine the third and fourth walls of your room. I mean, like what? Oh, For those who don't know, that is Bill Cosby. John, check Pastor Chum. Need some water. John, check message. Yes, my goat. My goat! I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of, quote, the game of the year as featured in respectable periodicals such as GameBro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks. Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. Dad hasn't. I'm trying to get it from him, so BRB. John? What? You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You're typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous. No. Why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay. Why don't you get... Why don't you go get the game from your father? Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise the whole time. Gotcha. I know, John. John, go back downstairs. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as adequate adhesive John, attach arms to doll. You don't care what Colonel Sassacre says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. John, inspect burnt paper on the floor. You put this back in the fire where it belongs. John, throw present wrap in fire. As long as you're cleaning up. John, capture lock doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. John, read Colonel Sassacre's text. Now, I forget where, but I think there is a word on here that is a slur that people don't know is a slur. Just doing a quick pre-read. It also doesn't help that this font is like really fucking thin. Yeah, I forget. Because I remember there being something up with the Colonel Sassacre's thing. It might not have been this page, it might be another page. But I'm not reading all that. I've had it on screen long enough, you guys can read that smile. You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now. But this text is just way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. John, find Dad and retrieve mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door to the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Which will you go? Go to the study. Doesn't look like he's in here right now. Examine Father's desk. There's a second pipe. Chat, we could dual wield. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your father's pipes, the April issue of The Serious Jester magazine, and a stray capsule log card. There is also a can of peanuts on the desk. Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. John, upgrade your costume with hat from the rack. That's a good addition. You swap the magician's hat for the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but it's a lot more distinguished looking. John combines second hat with clever disguise. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That's to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though the first one tastes bad enough as is. How you suffer for your comedy. John, examine capsule log card. Yes, this will be perfect for expanding the space in your Scylla. John, capsule log capture card. Wait. John, capsule log card. John, play hunting piano refrain. Is this getting picked up? No. However, give me 1 second. Because I can totally volume mixer. See, it wasn't showing up in my volume mixer because... Oh, and then now I can't hear it. There we go. Let me go back, and then back. So that you guys can hear it. Honestly, the music in this comic is probably like the best part by far. By far. Ah. John, play 52 card pickup. You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you are alone in this room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there is sure getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to their scorn. John, attempt to leave the house. You go back into the living room to contemplate. You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial, which I guess is for Ecto Cooler flavored High C in a juice box. Very 90s coded. John, exit. You exit the house. Chat, we did it. We did it. We are no longer home stuck. We did it. We are no longer stuck in the home. It's real. John, check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You've already been scooped by your father. This is probably like one of my favorite animations from Act 1. It isn't much, and there aren't many animations in Act 1, but and then you get the title drop. Yep. I also can't believe that the light symbol was like teased this early. The streets are empty. Wind skims the void, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one of desolation plays, to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler. One to engender a sense not of mirth, but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said this. 100% positive. You're having a feeling it is going to be a long day. I want to check if this quote is actually real quick. Nope, it's not by Walt Whitman. It's by some French guy. Just the French. John, leave a surprise. You know, Andrew Hussey really knows how to use juxtaposition, like in a comedic sense. God, I miss this comic. John, leave a surprise for the mailman. No! John, see if your father left the mail in the car. The door is locked, and your dad has the car keys. You peer through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There's also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills or coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff in. John, spy in the kitchen. You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. Seems your dad has been doing so much baking the glass is steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you see what's on the table just inside the window. It looks like the mail is there, including amongst it a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked. John, go back into the kitchen. You have no other choice. You are going in. Clever disguise. It's time to work your magic. S. John, enter. Wonka W. Chat, hold me. Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequipped the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreadful artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There's only one way to settle this. Strife. Yeah, beat his ass strong. On a pastry. No, John, you're doing it wrong. You have to, like, build up stamina until you have, like, 20, and then you use Assassinate for 20 D20. And then you auto crit because you have Grimdark on your weapon or whatever. Like that's how you need to do it. Haven't you ever played Table Stuck, John? That's a deep cut for y'all. John, retrieve the package and flee to your room. You cannot abscond. The pesky guardian is blocking your path. You will need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of confection. This man is ruthless. You'd better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. John, equip disguise for defense. The Beagle Aegis absorbs the brunt of the threat. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on this exchange, as is usually the case. John, capture log pie tin. You take the pie tin and unequip the Beagle Puss. Everything in your Siladex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes, this could be just the distraction you were Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. John, take the cake. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one who knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of your Silodex. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance. John, abscond. Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detector, you can safely sneak away. John, take PDA. You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something less hilarious as a prank. Well, no, something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capsule log card is forced out of the Silodex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. John, take package. Guys, we got an upgrade. 5th capsule log card, that's huge. This red package is addressed to you. Take the envelope. You got the sperm beta. Exit the kitchen. Get cake on couch. You capsule log the cake on the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom card. Combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake. John. Why would you do that? You then merge the 2 cards across all 5 cards. Everything in your Silodex is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first? John, retreat upstairs. You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You are going to need something to clean up this mess you are about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked, and you are forbidden from ever entering it. He has secrets. John, go to the bathroom and grab a towel. You enter the bathroom. You can see the backyard from your window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set, which has provided you with years of joy. There's also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury, and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. John, remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake. See, if John had, taken razor kind, that might have gone crazy instead of hammer kind. But, I mean, John using hammers is just iconic. You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. Guys, John did surgery on a cake. They did surgery on a grape. You take the towel and clean off the extracted goods. John, retrieve your items. The items force the manhandled cake into the toilet. And just like that, your Silodex is full again. God, this thing is annoying. John, go to the bathroom. Wait, no, go to the bedroom. I cannot read. John, admire failure to launch poster. You're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma could savage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall. A casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl. Chokes up. Now imagine she's... What the fuck? Now mind you, this comic was made in 2009. You get us. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you're good. John, check Pester Chum. Damn, bro. You know what? Well, how long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours? Maybe a couple more. Garden Gnostic started pestering ectobiologist. Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Garden Gnostic ceased pestering ectobiologist. Turntech Godhead began pestering ectobiologist. Hey, Gigi is looking for you. Why are you so popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Do you want to curry favor with the ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing? I discovered a comet that is going to destroy Earth, and it was named after me. Now I'm famous, and everyone wants to talk to me a lot. Dog. Why is there foreshadowing even here? Nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about... Whew. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful movies or make references to them. Your gross Mambo crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold. McConaughey. Sounds like a noise that a horse would make, i.e. dumb. Equally dumb are all those pictures of the clown that you've got hanging up. Those are my dad's. I was talking about Nick Cage. Oh, what? No, man. Nick Cage is sweet. So sweet. So lame. You don't... You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like, for real, isn't it? I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday? No, those are awesome. What? No, they're stupid. Which was the joke? The ironic joke. Get it? Wait. You're actually wearing them, aren't you? I'm wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome, and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen. You do realize they touched Stiller's weird, sort of gaunt face at some point. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail? Yeah. Did there happen to be a package in there? Yeah, the big red one. You should probably open it. I would, but it's trapped under the Spurb beta. So I'll probably open it after I install the beta. Oh man, the beta came. Yeah, you want to play? Ha, no way. Why not? It sounds so hell's boring. Just get TT to play it. She's all about that. Where'd she go? Her net probably is blinking out. In and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ in a sidecar. Are you still using that stock modus? Seriously, dude. You need to bone up on your data structures and shit. That shit is just ridiculous. Okay, I will. John, open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com. You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open the Typheus web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one. John, open Spurb beta. You decide it's time for less meta, more beta. You insert the CD and install Spurb beta. What the fuck is this? John, bone up on data structures. Why the fuck is the Till Death book here? What? Oh my god. They're foreshadowing this far back. God damn. You go to your closet where you keep most of your clothes and an array of hardy computer programming guides. John, read data structures books. You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ornery. Maybe you'll check it out. You'll just check out the free modus instead. John, get free fetch modus. You turn the back cover to the back inside color, where the free fetch modus is included, in its plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of a queue data structure, operating on a first in, first out method, rather than a first in, last out method of the stack. John, apply fetch modus to Silodex. Items captured in your Silodex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card, but must wait for items on the upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to the previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. John, switch back to stack modus. You suddenly wonder if that is even possible. You don't even remember if you had a physical card for the stack modus. You find all this a little abstract, and you'd prefer not to think about it too much. John, put down razor. Put it down? You're not quite sure you understand. John, pick up 2 items. You capture like one of the cakes. You finally find a use for all these loitering pastries. Dead weight. John, get other cake. The second cake causes the razor to launch violently out the front of your Silodex. Oh, good God. That beautiful face. You wish the razor could have failed to launch. John, get more stuff. You open the magic chest and capture one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Cavarni. There goes the fresh towel. John, might as well grab other cuffs. You take the Triff handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh, God damn it. John, open that package. 2 EB from TG. You examine the package. It was from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape. You'll need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor. It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't get razor. And now it's stuck under 4. Please do not expel the cakes. Oh my fuck. John, pick up package again. Let's take this from the top. Capture all glass shards. You take 3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Silodex rains devastation on your room from above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget. John, use razor on the red package. You open the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It's a stuffed bunny. Much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus. What? Malkovich's Cyrus the virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly familiar to the one scooped up from the soot of a burning Vegas strip as Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of the tattered exterior surrounding the heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it's not merely like the bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it's the very same bunny. This is so awesome. Check status of Spur beta. Looks like your computer's trying to get your attention. Look at monitor. Client has established connection with host. Press enter when ready. Check past search on window. Looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. I'm going to try to connect. Well, okay, I just got the most awesome present. The rabbit, so sweet. I heard tales of this wretched creature often. Its Homeric legend is practically ensconced in the folds of my personal mythology by now. What? Why don't we focus on the matter at hand? Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here? You're running the client application. I'm running the server. So I am the host user. I have established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game. No, it's not, Rose. No, it's not. Okay, then. Why don't we get started? John, press enter. See this right here? The point of no return. This right here. This is where these kids doomed themselves to endless tragedy, to endless conflict, to the destruction of their own world and the life that they have lived up until this point. And I think that's a great place to end the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If anyone's still in here, go follow the socials. I'm a ninja on every platform known to man. And I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow-ish.